Talks stretch into the night as the governor orders the MTA and union members to keep negotiating and stop the LIRR strike from happening. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. Both sides say they will communicate all night tonight by phone and email. They will meet face-to-face again in the morning. Meantime, the city is finalizing a plan to deal with a possible strike.
Now, there are just 4 days before workers plan to walk off the job. CBS 2's Jessica Schneider live outside Penn Station with the progress made today. Jessica?
Well, Christine and Maurice, as we speak, union leaders are crunching the numbers and they're reviewing the options, all after a 4-hour face-to-face meeting with MTA officials earlier this afternoon. Of course, there's no deal yet, but both sides are saying they are working throughout the night and will meet back at the bargaining table at 10 a.m.
I am happy that we will be back in a room together. I am happy that we'll have communication all night long, and that's all I can say on as far as optimism.
We remain committed to reaching a fair and reasonable solution at the bargaining table, and we're committed to doing whatever it takes to negotiate to make that happen.
Few details as both sides emerged from an afternoon of talks. The union and the MTA pushed back to the bargaining table by Governor Cuomo for the first face-to-face negotiations since Monday.
The governor told us to get in the room, so I credit the governor for telling us to get in the room, but we never wanted to leave the room. So the governor got everybody in the room, and that's where we are today.
It isn't clear whether it was the MTA or the unions who came to the table with new proposals to settle the sticking point. The MTA's demands that employees pay more for health and pension benefits. While the 4-hour meeting seemed to indicate progress, many are preparing for gridlock. New York's Office of Emergency Management is in the final stages of a plan in the event of a strike. Commissioner Joe Esposito says transit police will be on high alert for the anticipated crowds in the subways.
They'll be queuing up people outside the stations, perhaps, so that we don't have too many folks on the platform, so that we don't have an accident where someone gets pushed onto the tracks because of the crowd.
NYPD's top brass will also meet Thursday to put a plan in place that could include adding officers to main travel routes and increasing park and ride lot security. Riders are sweating out the final hours.
It seems like it'd be a nightmare if this isn't solved. All those people trying to get in, and the roads are bad enough with the trains, never mind without the trains. I think it would just be that much more congested and horrible.
So commuters, of course, hoping for some sort of deal before that 12:01 a.m. Sunday strike deadline. Now, all of the parties to these talks say they are staying in the city tonight. They say they'll be in touch, whether it's by phone or even by Skype, before meeting back up at 10 a.m. We're live at Penn Station. Jessica Schneider, CBS 2 News.
Jessica, thank you. If there is a strike, some commuters are booking alternatives, including private drivers, even helicopters. One chopper that seats 6 people is already taken for Monday. The cost $3,200 one way. Private car services are revving up their fleets of black sedans and vans, and private bus companies are betting on big business.
We have air conditioning. We have a clean bathroom. But most importantly, it's free Wi-Fi.
The MTA plans on having school bus shuttles, but the LIRR Commuter Council says there won't be enough to meet the demand. CBS 2 is your station to follow leading up to the potential LIRR strike. We have all the contingency plans on CBSNewYork.com.